Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make a skillet steak dinner. I've got a super popular recipe for how to make steak. Today I'm taking that same method and turning it into a complete meal. It's super easy and you'll feel like you're eating at a restaurant. To start, we'll make our rub for our steaks. You'll need a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of onion powder. Give that a quick stir. Then we'll sprinkle that mixture onto a nice thick New York strip steak. Using a nice thick steak will allow us to cook our steak medium rare. So if you like well done, you might want to use a thinner option for this so that you can use the same cook times. Set the steaks aside for a second and we'll work on our veggies that make this a complete meal. The trick is to use veggies that have the same cook time. So I'm gonna trim off the stalks of some asparagus. And then we'll also quarter some mushrooms. And I'm using cremini mushrooms. My steaks are ready, my veggies are ready. We are ready to cook. Preheat an oven to 375 degrees and get a large heavy skillet heating over high heat. Heat a tablespoon of vegetable oil with a tablespoon of butter. Once that's all melted, we're gonna add in our steaks and sear them on each side. You only need to sear them for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. We're just looking to get them nicely browned. Once they're seared, we'll go ahead and remove the steaks for just a second and set them aside. Then we'll add in a little bit more butter and our asparagus and our mushrooms. I give those just a quick saute so they can get coated in the butter and oil, and season them with a little bit of salt and black pepper. Then scooch everything to the side. You can add your steaks back in. Then we'll slide that into the oven and let it finish cooking. It'll take between 10 and 15 minutes for those vegetables to get tender, which also happens to be the same amount of time that it'll take for that thick old steak to reach medium rare. If you like your steak more well done, definitely use a thinner steak. Take a look at that. Dinner is served. A restaurant quality recipe at home has never been easier. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. See you later.